don't know if anybody's even going to show up to this live stream or even if the live stream works on this iPad, but I figured I'd give it a chance. I'll give it 1 minute. Oh my goodness, it's working. Hi, Josh. How are you? I haven't been able to see anybody. So I'm like, I feel so disconnected. Oh my gosh, I have Jackie and Troy. Hey guys, of course, the day that I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to put any spackle on. I'm just going to throw on some lipstick and go live and see what happens. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for showing up. Hi, Jackie. I just clicked and I've been so bad about responding to comments. I've been so bad about watching videos. Oh my goodness, Jackie. Really? Girl, you can't wait for the day I look decent. Oh, Jackie, I feel you. This is, I mean, my hair, everybody has something that they just it drives them crazy and I have to say, hey Jim, my hair is like number one thing. It's an impossible. About 2 years ago, I went and I spent $150 at a hairdresser, and she gave me a beautiful cut, color highlights. I mean, I just went for it, and my hair looked great for about 48 hours. And that was it. That's the reality. Right. Well, see, Troy, I look weird in hats. Glenn lives in a baseball cap, and I wish I could just do that, but alas. That's it, Jackie. And my hair is like it hates dry shampoo. So true, Josh. Thanks for reminding us. It's at least you have it, right? Oh, thanks, Blind Views. You come in here with your compliments. Smooth operator as always. Oh my gosh, you're right. There's two Jackies. Hey, Lion. Hey, Jay. I just wanted to do a quick live stream. I feel so like disconnected from my YouTube peeps. It's all been very one-sided for me in the past few weeks just because it's been so crazy at work and the holidays. And I know my peeps. I love my peeps. And so it's this New Year's. This year I'm gonna be really really trying. I'm hoping to get to Florida. I'm hoping to get to Tennessee, maybe see Mark. I really want to go out and see people. And not even. I mean, obviously it'll be vlogs because I have a daily vlog, but even if I'm just tagging along while you guys do your regular content, I would love that. Just to see, the behind the scenes. I can make my vlog behind the scenes with so and so. And I was like, well, nobody's live. I think Green Bay Wacky's live right now, but he's always live. And I was like, well, I'm not stepping on anybody else's toes. So let me just go live real quick and see what everybody's up to and let everybody know that I miss them. I miss my peeps. I got to see two live streams today. I got to see Brad's this morning, the Kind Coffee Talk, and then Totally Kathy. I know. Green Bay Wacky is amazing. And Cab 7. I know. Super Jackie. There's Mark. Super Jackie. I have Jackie Smith and Super Jackie. And there's Kathy. I said Mark's name and he's here. And oh my gosh. And then I say Kathy's name and she's here. I miss Mark's nightly live streams. Maybe that's part of my disconnect. Part of my disconnect is at least I had kind of that touchstone, every night, 7:30, well, 8:30. I love you too, Kathy, my sister from another mister. Hi, Rippy. Behave. I've got relentless wrenches. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. Oh, awesome, Jay. I'm jealous. I wonder, is that a new Marvel Spider-Man or is that just another Spider-Man? How many times has Spider-Man been done? Let me see. I haven't been to a movie theater in a minute, you guys. I don't have the tolerance or the patience for it anymore. Am I alone in that? I mean, to go to a theater, you never know if the people in the theater are going to be polite. You could just as easily be, have a nice, time at the theater, or you could have people in front of you that are on their phones the whole time. And I just nowadays, it's just easier for me to just wait for it to come streaming and not have to deal with, rude people and overpriced concessions. And, you know, I'm a 45-year-old woman. I gotta pee, and there ain't no pause in the theater. I'm gonna be stepping over people. Excuse me, pardon me, like Pee Wee Herman. Excuse me. Yeah. Hey, Greg, how are them twins? Give all three of your babies a big old smooch from me. I'm with you, Jackie Smith. Netflix and YouTube. Right, Super Jackie. If it's something like that, the best time I had at a theater was when the Lord of the Rings trilogy was coming out, and I won tickets to see the midnight premiere, like an exclusive premiere, ticket holders only, um, when The Two Towers came out, the second part of the trilogy. And that was awesome. And Glenn had bought me um, Even Star, the necklace, and a ring, Galadriel's ring, and I was all decked out in my Lord of the Rings stuff. If I had a Hobbit costume, I would have had that on too. Thank you, Mark. I don't have a way to do hearts to everybody on here. It's weird being on the other side of the spectrum. Oh, Troy, you didn't? Oh man. Yeah, I remember, and I think the Two Towers is when they showed the Fell Beast for the first time. Sunny girl. Hey, sweetheart. Did you send me a Facebook, Sunny girl? Super Jackie, thanks, Greg. I'm excited to be live, although I always feel so awkward. I imagine it's one of those things that you just get used to if you do it often enough. Okay, Sunny, I wanted to make sure it was you. And yes, Super Jackie. Those are the ones I wish they'd like re-release it so that you could watch them on the big screen again. I would go to the theater for that. Is it, Kathy? Oh, I thought you're like a pro. You and Blind Views and Mark. I mean, yeah, Greg, it was. I mean, the Two Towers, I remember when when the Fell Beast came out and they were riding, and just the screech that they made and the whole surround sound in the theater, it was like you were really just absorbed into the film. I know, Mark. We're in the Wayback Machine. I met you on Facebook, and then I was on YouTube, and then I was just, watching for a long time, and then finally I took the plunge. And I never thought I'd be a daily vlogger. I don't even know how that happened to me. Some days I get up and I'm like, why am I a daily vlogger? I don't know. And I'm like, my life is boring. I mean, there's a lot going on, but nothing exciting. Well, Greg, I still think that the Lord of the Rings trilogy is probably one of the most well done films. It was just that to me, the whole legacy of it was kind of destroyed with The Hobbit. The Hobbit trilogy was it was good. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the films, but I felt like I was watching a video game the whole time. I was so disappointed that they used so much CGI in that, because I think that they used CGI in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but they used it very, very wisely. I guess you're right, Kathy. Everybody has something, you know? Um, okay, Troy. So I wasn't alone in that. But yeah, I felt like I was watching my husband play a video game. Lonnie, what is this? Let me know. Let me know if you figure it out. If you figure it out, let me know. Hey, Studio Geek, how are you? It's so weird seeing all these people that I'm used to just like, typing like a banshee. Yeah, I know. I know. Greg, you're right. It's a lot of CGI. And you know what movies I love the storyline, and I obviously have a lot of nostalgia for Transformers, but those Transformers movies, oh goodness. Okay. I don't know even what to say about that comment. Dressed as Shrek? Is Comic-Con going on? Yeah, Greg, the Transformer movies are, I get dizzy. Oh no, Studio Geek. I'm so sorry. That's not a good way to start any day, let alone the beginning of a year. Started sick. And everybody's got the creeping crud around here. I'm dreading when Allie goes back to school. I'm afraid she's going to bring it home. Hoping everybody's over it by the time. All right, Lonnie. Let's see. Hey, Monchichi. Time out, Lonnie. Time out. Monchichi, I'm surprised you still have fingers left to type with Sparky Puddle. Oh, Kathy. I mean, what's your favorite romantic comedy? I think that's a good question. I know the guys have no input for that. I don't think I know a single guy that's like, action film or romantic comedy. Yeah, let's do the rom-com. Right now my big thing is Outlander. We're on the tail end of the Outlander season on Stars, and I'm like, ooh. Oh, Happy Madison. Yeah, Mark, that's the kind of stuff my husband likes to watch. Thanks, Greg. And Affair to Remember. That's an oldie but a goodie. Monchichi on your fingers or on Sparky? Oh, come on, Sunny Girl. You didn't watch Sleepless in Seattle. Yep, look, me and Kathy, I told you, sisters from another mister. Must Love Dogs. Yeah, that was good. And look, even and Blind Views was the one that said that. Hey, I'm telling you. But there's a lot of good ones. I mean, they don't have to be so cheesy. Grey's Anatomy, yeah, I gave up on it about 3 seasons ago after the big, debacle, and they got things. Well, Rippy, I'll be the first to admit I'm a Hallmark movie. My mom came to visit earlier. I mean, early in the season. I mean, all right, Ruth, put your thoughts together. She came to visit me in the fall of last year and turned me on to Hallmark movies. And then I got hooked, even though they're really predictable. I mean, you've seen one, you've pretty much seen them all. It's either the girl that is stranded at the airport and has to share a car with a guy, or it's a guy and a girl who make a deal that they're going to pretend to be boyfriend, girlfriend for the holidays and they fall in love, or it's Super Jackie the Office. Oh my goodness. Gosh, that's Glenn, girl. That's not me. There's only so much I can watch the same episode of something. Glenn's like that. If he sees Seinfeld is on, it's he puts it on, and I'm like, oh gosh, I've seen. Are you the master of your domain? I mean, how many times? Granted, it's still funny, but let me see, Greg. Story about Sleepless in Seattle. 93 went to cinema, Hong Kong, huge group. All the guys went to see The Fugitive, and you saw Sleepless in Seattle. Monchichi, which ones? Which ones from the 60s? I'm curious. No, Kathy, I don't think that's weird. And those are really popular. I mean, gosh, there's been so many of them. And you're like, George Costanza. Yeah, Kathy. Hunger Games is great. If you've never read the books, you really should. They're fantastic. Fantastic. Oh my goodness, Mark, you're a Trekkie. I can't. It intimidates me. The whole Star Trek world intimidates me because there's so much of it. You don't even know where to start. My best bud Annalise, she's a I mean, hardcore Trek fan, and she keeps trying to loop me in, and I'm like, no, girl, I'm busy enough. Where am I going to fit Star Trek in my life? Hey, Mark, you said Serenity, and all I can think of is Firefly. Now, that was a really good show. And I don't know if any of you guys watched Deadwood on HBO back when it was on, and then they kind of ended it, really, budget concerns or whatever. It was one of those shows they just left hanging. And Glenn and I were so irritated, but I heard that they are coming out with a movie to wrap it all up. And they're doing the same with Downton Abbey, which, if you've never seen Downton Abbey, that is really good. Whether you're a guy or a girl, you'd love Downton Abbey. It was so well done. But I was sad when Downton Abbey ended, and they ended it well. It wasn't Deadwood experience at all. Yes. Upstairs, downstairs was good too, Jackie. Super Jackie, sorry. Hey, Easy Money. How you been? Yep, Greg, and I watch Call the Midwife too. That's one of Allie's favorite shows. Call the Midwife. And I said, if you like it so much, what don't you want to go and maybe study to be a midwife? And she's like, ew. Those are all awesome, Monchichi. All of them. Of those, I think I probably watched the Adams Family the most, and the Beverly Hillbillies. My cement pond. Big Love, I didn't watch. Super Jackie. Glenn watched that one, and he watches Shameless too. He likes that one. Yeah, Kathy, Call the Midwife is still good. A lot of the original cast isn't there anymore, but they've stayed really true to it. So I know movie talk is awesome. There's some good stuff out there. I mean, I know that I always joke that Hollywood has no brand new ideas, and the stuff coming out in theaters for the most part is just plain garbage. But there's still good stuff to be found if you look. I don't think Glenn's even watched the British version of Shameless. I should point him in that direction. Kathy Ray Donovan, oh my gosh, girl, you're tripping me out. We just caught up last night. Ray Donovan's good too. Yes, it does, Troy. Over and over. That's why I was saying earlier about Spider-Man. Which version of Spider-Man was Tampa J gonna go see? Because how many Spider-Mans have there been? More than any other superhero, I think there have been Spider-Mans, because Batman, what, they've been like six of them? It's like, and to me, I mean, even though I love the Marvel universe and I love, how they're trying to make everything the way it should be and more, true to the comics, look here, you know, it's gonna be Toby Maguire forever. Even Allie, Spider-Man's her favorite superhero. For Christmas, I got her a stocking stuffer and I got her a little snow globe with Spider-Man in it. And she's like, it doesn't matter who's in that, who they try to do. Yeah, Batman, but I think there's been more Spider-Mans. And I'm trying to think. Because Batman's, I know there were plenty. I know, right, Troy? Be careful what you wish for. Where's Spider-Man? Okay, that's enough Spider-Man. The worst one was Andrew Garfield. Oh my gosh, I could not. And the way that they cast Uncle Ben, and oh no, nothing amazing about that Spider-Man. Monchichi, I'm free. Yeah, I like the Christopher Nolan Batman film, Dark Knight and all that. That was excellent. But Spider-Man, I don't even know. I don't even know if I really like the Marvel version of it yet. I know that's kind of blasphemous, but Monchichi's trying to escape the jaws of Sparky Puddle. My favorite Batman, well, you know, besides Adam West, because Adam West is Batman forever and may he rest in peace. But it would have to be, what's his name? Oh my gosh. The very first one that came out, the movie. Somebody help me. You know who I'm talking about? Yes, thank you, Greg. Michael Keaton. Johnny Dangerously. I loved him as Batman. I don't know why. I just felt it suited him perfectly. He was really good. Michael Keaton as a he was always comedy. I think up until that point it was kind of the first time I'd seen him in a role that had a little bit of drama to it, had a little bit of seriousness. Yes, Jack Nicholson, the Joker. Yep. George Clooney. Well, I don't know. Val Kilmer was pretty bad. But can we agree that what was the one? Oh, enjoy your dinner, Blind Views. Buen provecho. Um, Arnold Schwarzenegger as what was it, Mr. Freeze or whatever? Oh my heavens. That was a shoot me at dawn moment. I was cringing. And Poison Ivy. Who was it that played Poison Ivy? That oh man. I didn't like that. And even Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Oh heavens, that was bad. It's like, did they deliberately find decent actors and say, we want you to play the worst role of your life? Uma Thurman, right. And Michelle Pfeiffer was, hi, Nick. There you are. All my buds in the house. Um, Michelle Pfeiffer, what was she, Catwoman? To me, Michelle Pfeiffer, of all the roles she's ever played, she's always going to be that chick from Grease too. Gregors. Hi, Annie. Lonnie, I don't know, girl or man. You're jabbering nonsense. I don't get it. If you don't know who the first president is, you really need to get off YouTube and study. But yes, I think that Batman trilogy was, we kind of like want to pack it up in a little ball and toss it. Movie trivia. Greg, you should go live and do movie trivia. Lonnie, you're Swedish, huh? Okay. Well, because I'm trying to be kind, it was George Washington. I hate how the comments disappear on this. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know. Oh, Nick, I have to go check out your reviews. I have to go check out your reviews, and I saw you posted a review on that Sherlock and Holmes or something. Lonnie, you're so full of crap. Who are you? You're funny. An orange. Just so you know, grammatically, if it starts with a vowel before it, you don't say a, you say an, an. Somebody wrote that movie stunk, but I didn't see the reference. Oh, okay. How do I do that? Live chat, live chat. Where it is? Live chat. Ah, thank you, Super Jackie. And Greg, those are words to live by. Is that going to be your new like sign out tagline on your videos? Remember, friends, you eat cheese, don't cut it. That live chat. Oh, all right, Nick. Hope your day wraps up soon, honey. All right, Jackie Smith, thanks for stopping by. I was doing a quick 30-minute thing. Hi, Chris. You like feet. You're probably alone in that. Oh, thanks, Greg. I didn't think so. I feel super awkward. Just like looking at the screen, going, hello. But I warned y'all about my hair, so I don't feel too bad. Thank you, Chris. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Alma. We sent up a prayer for you this morning, girl. Kathy. Kathy, keeping you in mind. I hope you're doing well. What's the latest and greatest, girl? If you don't want to share it on the live stream, I get it. Text me after and we'll chit chat. Part of my resolutions this year. I got resolutions. I don't know. I've got to try and get better about it, but it's time, guys. Man, my mom said it and she's so right. She's like, the older you get, it just goes faster and faster and faster, and there's just not enough time for things. Yes, Betsy. Yes, Betsy. Joe, I'm doing good, honey. I haven't seen you live streaming lately. Oh, okay, Alma. Got it. Everybody say hi to Joe. Hi, Joe. And here comes this old stoner. It's the apocalypse, man. I've gone live. I'll do it once every 6 months. I feel so awkward at it, and there's so many people that are so good at it. Like you go, to Kathy's morning devotional, to Blind Fuse is Thirsty Thursdays. I mean, I'm intimidated as all get out. Catfish Jones. Hi, CJ. How are you? Thanks, Greg. I feel stupid. I'm like, everybody's looking at me in my pajamas and crazy hair. And I saw that Catfish posted a video. I guess he played a song this morning. I got to go check that out too. I've got to stop like pressuring myself to stay, like to watch every single video. I always feel like, oh, I'll never catch up because in my mind, I'm like, I have to catch up and go to each channel and watch every single video I've missed. And then, of course, by the time I'm done, even a quarter of the way through that, I'm 2 weeks behind again. Right, Jackie? I know. It's going to happen, girl. As a matter of fact, we've been talking. We've been talking about taking a trip to Miami to see our family. And I'm like, well, if I'm going down to Miami, I'm going to need at least, you know, a half a day to go find my girl Jackie. We'll go to La Carreta, teach everybody some Latino culture around in here. Right, Alma? My other Latina sister? I know, Alma, but hello, girl, you're like in Oregon. I know, Carrie. I like to give them the full view. I like to watch the ads. I like to, you know what I mean? Make sure I comment, make sure I like. Oh my gosh. Super Jackie, let me tell you, when had no idea that you were going to do a collaboration with Adam. When I saw that at first, my first thought was, is this a joke? Is it April Fool's? And when I clicked, I was like, oh my gosh, I was so proud of you. I had a grin like from here to here the whole time I watched. I would have loved if you had given him like found a place and given him some Cuban coffee or something. Get him like really amped up and wired and see what happens. Adam the Woo on a whole colada just to see. Oh man. Miami. Do you guys remember the old like jingle? It's Miami, it's my Miami, and Miami's for me. Oh, Jackie, that's so cool. And you guys had really good like the back and forth kind of it was really good. Really, really good. Yeah, Carrie. I mean, there's some that it's like, you see their videos and the other thing that's a challenge is when folks have videos that are like 15 minutes or more, then it gets really hard because then you have to say, well, I can either watch three of my other friends whose videos are 5 to 6 minutes, or I can watch this one person's video for 15. So, sometimes you gotta break down and put it on double speed and just go full Alvin and the Chipmunks on them, which is amusing in and of itself. Oh my goodness. Yes, Jack Sparrow. I need a puppet. Oh, look, does this count as a puppet? Wait, I got two. I got this and I got this. These are my emoji puppets, right? Actually, they're my fan for my spackle, but hello. Right. Right, Greg. You have to the notifications don't work. Well, Jackie, I can keep up because we talk fast naturally. I know, Josh, when I finally got on YouTube tonight, I saw I'd missed your live stream by like, I don't even know, I think less than 10 minutes. Right. Well, if I'm going to do parodies, who would this be? And who would this be? Chewy is locked out of here, Joe. Chewy is in penitencia. Chewy is grounded. He's being so terrible. I'm telling you, it made my resolutions list. He needs to be trained. He's out of control, and it's my fault. It's all our fault, but I've spoiled him. I got him very soon after Jesse passed away, and I had all this, emotion about when I lost Jesse, and I just poured it out on this little puppy. And yeah, and he's small, so with bigger dogs, I've always had bigger dogs. Well, not always, but most of my dogs have been bigger dogs, and I had no problem with discipline, discipline, discipline. But with a little dog, it's so different. Chewy he's gotten to where literally I had a bowl of dog food that has been there for almost 48 hours at this point that he refuses to touch because we've spoiled him so bad with snacks. And New Year's Eve was terrible because everybody was doing it. He was getting cold cuts of all kinds, cheese, chicken. Everybody was giving him a little nibble of this and a little nibble of that. And so, of course, now he's just like, "Psh, now I just wait for somebody to come around and give me human food," which I can't blame him, but it's not like I buy him crap food. I buy him like good quality dog food. So, no, I ain't wasting no money here. Lonnie, just take some vitamin C instead of the 8-day-old orange. Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, I can't do it on the stupid tablet. Jackie, I'll go back and do it. Super Jackie, yes. I'm not on my laptop, so I can't. It won't give me. Why doesn't it give the option? I wonder why you can't wrench somebody in this. That's what I should have done for the thumbnail. Rippy, yes, it is. We got a bag of navel oranges that were out of sight. Out of sight. So sweet and good. Right, Greg. Mark, you are not Chewbug. You're more civilized. He is completely uncivilized. During the party, my sister in law sat on the couch with her plate, and instead of he's going to beg, which is already horrible. Instead of us sitting on the floor and begging, he literally jumped up on the couch behind her and put his head on her shoulder and looked down into her plate, like waiting for her to like give him the treat right there over the shoulder. I was like, no, we had to lock him up. And I felt terrible. He was in there crying and everything else. But I can't deal with it. I can't deal with a dog that has no respect. All right, Alma, I love you tons and tons. If I don't get a chance to talk to you tonight, I'll talk to you in the morning. But yeah, I'm already have almost, oh wow, 37 minutes. Goodness gracious. I talk a lot more than I thought. And I thought today's vlog was too chatty. I have to stop myself. You don't know how many times I have to like redo my intro or something because I'll finish the intro and I'll look at the timestamp because I'm very conscious that my videos should never, ever, ever be more than 10 minutes. And most of the time I keep them under 5 if I can. So, if I see that I've rattled on for 3 minutes about something, I'm like, nope, gotta do it again. I don't want to have people going, what? What on earth did she do that's going to take 20 minutes of my day? I would rather have, just 5 minutes, get to the point. Use that fast forward editing skills on my phone with a free app. I'm so jealous of you guys that actually edit. I looked at some editing software once and I was so completely lost. I should have put that on my resolutions. It's actually learn how to use editing software. Stoner, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Oh, thanks, Carrie. We're all works in progress. I think that's probably when I meet someone who is a Christian, and I don't know if what their state of the heart is, so I'm not going to pass judgment or, if they are saved or aren't. But when I meet somebody who acts like they have it all together, right then and there, I can't, because it's patently false. No one has it all together. They're just lying, either to themselves or to other people or both. Thanks, Stoner. The titles come to me. Sometimes I don't have anything creative, but sometimes I get a really good one and I'm like, "Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good title." Kind of pat myself on the back. I came up with some fun. Sunny, I saw that. No. He's already given up. He cried at the door for a second and then was like, "Never mind." I just I just try to share whatever I'm cooking and What's funny is one of the things, my daily vlog is actually the answer to a resolution that I made many years ago that I never fulfilled, which is to get better about taking pictures and video and things like that, because there's sections of my life that I mean, unless other people took pictures, forget it. I don't even know. Um so my vlog now, it's so nice because now I have a little over a year of my life that's been documented. And if YouTube was safer, in certain ways, I would have my family on there so I could actually have, home movies, so to speak. But it's just too much effort to put it on to do two videos a day and then manage which ones are private. Thanks, Troy. Um, yeah, Super Jackie, I think, already when if I go back and I look, oh, Joe, that made me laugh. When I go back and I look, just a random video, I just I just have to smile. Like the other day, I was looking at the Orlando videos from when I went down to Orlando to visit my dad for his birthday, and we rented that house, and we heard the mystery cows. Yes, he is, Super Jackie. He is. Yeah, Stoner, I know. And I have a private section and I have some old home movies that my dad, got when I was a baby, like literally 8 millimeter or whatever. You can hear the whole sound effect and everything, but it's just too much. I keep telling myself, I got to scale back. I got to stop doing the daily vlog. But every morning, in that way, I can kind of understand. Hi, Colleen, sweet girl. God bless you, honey. um I can understand why Adam like became almost obsessive with it, because it's easy to do when you start making it a habit, because then you're like, well, if I miss a day, then it's not really a daily vlog, then it's just like a regular vlog. And yeah, you start to, it's a mental thing. So, but it also helps keep me accountable, make sure I don't let myself get caught up in other things. It's kind of become almost like a touchstone for me. It's like, okay, vlog, vlog. So otherwise, this girl, I mean, I'd be going bonkers off the walls. Yeah, Mark, I remember you saying that you were that you had your private channel for your home videos. And maybe I'll do that this year. I'm trying. I'm trying not to pay attention to Lonnie, but sometimes I'll smile. Anyway, guys, I can't believe you guys all showed up. I really appreciate it because I felt so disconnected from everybody. Good night, CJ. Love and blessings to you, brother. So yeah, and oh, I told you guys on the vlog at church, they called me out of the blue and they're like, "Hey, how do you feel about being an assistant in a Spanish class that we're doing every Wednesday?" And I'm like, "My Spanish is terrible." If my mom was on the phone at that moment, she would have died laughing. Good night, Sunny girl. I'll be wrapping it up shortly. I only meant to do 30 minutes, but it always ends up being almost an hour. Yeah, Stoner. I mean, sometimes that's easier. And you know what really sucks? And this is the plight of me with YouTube, is when I finally get on YouTube and I know I have, an allotment of time for YouTube, and I see someone live that I want to participate, but I know that if I go in the live stream, that's the only thing I'm going to get a chance to watch. That's the tough one. Cuz I'm like, "Oh, do I go in the live stream, and hang out and have a good time with everybody in there, or do I catch up on people's videos?" Hello, Charles. I know it's a big surprise. It doesn't happen often. This is like blue moon territory, my live streams. Everybody's so good at it. I'm always so entertained with the other live streams. I'm like, I'm just not entertaining. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. It's Doc. Hello, Doc. Hello, Miss Jane. Doc, you just did a video too that I need to go see. The one with the abandoned checkers or something? Abandoned place? What have I missed? Has there been any big news that I've missed? Like in the last, since like 3 days before Christmas, I think is the last point I can kind of remember being sort of caught up with everybody. I haven't heard of any big drama. I know the typical feuds continue, but I'm not Chuck. You need to do it. More live streams. That'll be my resolution next year. I hope that I have enough things put together this year that I can do it. Yes, Super Jackie. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. Lonnie, I love sweet potato fries, but I wouldn't eat the ones on the ground. Just saying. We don't know who Adam the Who is. It was nice to see his dad on Facebook, though. His dad posted on Facebook not too long ago. I've been praying for him. I know he was sick for a while there. Oh, I'm not Chuck. Don't worry about it. My good friend Interp66, he put me on the lemon challenge, the lemons for you leukemia challenge, probably 8 months ago, and I still haven't sucked a lemon. As a matter of fact, it was because it was right before I had my gallbladder taken out. Super Jackie. Ah, the microwave will kill anything. Or like my husband's mom used to say, it takes a pound of dirt to kill you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Mark, do you know that Monty Python's Flying Circus is on Netflix now? It show is. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. I need to find a way to make that my ringtone. Right now, my phone ringtone is The Hobbit, the theme from the Lord of the Rings, actually. And I need to change it to Monty Python's Flying Circus. Yes, it is. If you dig deep enough, you might find a couple snippets that include my girls, but I try to keep my daughter's faces out of my YouTube videos. Number one, they're young adults, and I feel that if they want to be on social media, then they should be in control of it. And there's a lot of sickos out in the world, and I don't want my daughters targeted. They target me, that's fine. Feel sorry for them. Thanks, Greg. Gotta get a Cuban cafetera, and then you can make yourself some café cubano. That's my dream. Like if we were to have like a whole group of us get together and have some grub, and I don't mind cooking and making coffee. Yeah, Mark. Emperor Jeffrey. Jackie, girl, you don't know how much Cuban coffee I made New Year's Eve. I've converted so many here. Yeah, Doc, that's exactly right. I can't take that risk. Like I tell my daughters all the time, they're when they accuse me of being overprotective or whatever, I said, Imagine you had the world's most precious diamond. How would you treat that diamond? Would you be careless with it, or would you be like crazy protective over it? I said, you're worth more to me than the most precious diamond on earth. You know, there's no, you can't have a value. Yep. And I feel sorry for kids these days, you know, like the old, like that meme says, I'm so glad I did all my stupid crap before the invention of the internet. Lonnie, I agree. But it's still good. Presidential tourist, I saw you for a second there. Hello, brother. And I did change the setting to live chat instead of top chat, and it's still disappearing. Because YouTube. Why? Oh, well then, excuse me. I'm not checking. If you went to Versailles, then that is legit Cuban food. And Puerto Rico too. My dad's Puerto Rican, my mom's Cuban, so right there you see where my cooking style comes from. Stoner, did you put out another one note wonder video after the tragedy? Lola, girl, that ain't a flannel shirt, it's pajamas. Pajamas and crazy hair. Ruth goes live, this is what you get. Unfiltered. Michael, I know you've put up a ton of videos too. I was already bemoaning the state of my catch-up mode. Ketchup mustard. Super Jackie, yep. It's the New Year look. It's the New Year look. If I was so happy that my boss wasn't like, let's video chat today for our meeting. Because I was like, oh man, if they call for a video chat, I'd be like, it's not working. It's not working. Have to pull the it's not working card. Doc, you cutting your hair tomorrow? Lola, it was me? Is that who you're talking? You're talking about Mark. Oh, my nose. Oh, cool, Stoner. I have to catch up, man. I'm telling you. Rippy, not that much anymore. I mean, I watched his video with Jackie, but it's just there's so many people at the bottom of YouTube that really need the support and need the views and need the AdSense money that I have to pick and choose. And you know, it's not that I hold any bear any ill will to Adam or any of the bigger names. It's I literally feel like my time is best spent on the folks that need the views. You know, it's his videos to me are still interesting. It's you know, I guess I can agree with most that say, well, some of the magic is gone or whatever, but you know, Ryan, exploring. But I still think his videos are very enjoyable and well done, and his humor is always on point. You know, relaxing scene stoner. Yeah, I see those. Those are the easy ones to watch because I could just put them on. I know I don't have to pay really close attention. It's just ambiance. Doc, I know. I know. Everybody starts small and then they get really big. And the bigger your channel, the bigger the problems. The bigger the channel, the bigger the problems. I tried, Greg. Exploring. Is that good? Doc, that was all you. That's the secret. I need to make sure I go to visit you so my sub count explodes. I'm weird. I'm really I love my YouTube channel and I love my friends on YouTube, but part of me worries like I never want to get big. Is that weird? I don't ever plan to monetize. I mean, who cares about my life enough to for me to make any money off of it, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want to lose that intimacy for lack of a better word. I don't want to feel like I've suddenly oh, oh, I'm not Chuck. Well, I work from home. I worked, it's a major corporation. So I worked in the office for many years. And when I decided to move out of Miami, they let me take my job with me. So I'm home short, but I still work for the same company. Yes, that rat race, but at least I'm not trapped in a cubicle anymore. That's it, Lola. And right, Stoner, it would be, I don't know. I mean, some people, some channels I watch, I'm like, man, they really should be huge, It's that people don't know about them yet. And but mine, I don't know. It's just I guess a phobia of I'm a people pleaser and I feel like I wouldn't be able to I would start becoming obsessive about making sure everybody was happy with my content all the time. So, I would rather just do my life, no pressure, and my friends are my friends. And, you know, I don't know. I don't even know if I make sense. Sometimes I'm like, okay, Ruth, shut up. A casket company? Heavens. I guess somebody has to build them. But, well, thanks, Super Jackie. I figure it's the only attitude to have because otherwise you'll drive yourself crazy, you know. I always worry when I see people that have become too obsessed with sub counts and views because I'm like you're losing sight of the fun. And then once it's not fun, why do it? Mark, when I make it to your house, when I make it to your neck of the woods, I am bringing you a cafetera because it hurts my heart a little bit that you're making that cafe bustelo in a Mr. Coffee regular coffee pot. It makes my soul ache. Oh, oh my goodness, Ryan, hang in there. Do you have a dog? The dog will help. Just set her in front of the dog for a minute. Yogurt's fine for dogs. Thank you, Greg. See, that's the kind of content I would find absolutely hysterical, Ryan. The daughter covered in yogurt. I saw only when they're winning. Are we talking football? You got it. I'm not Chuck. I mean, I'm planning to brave it and get to Nashville, the Nashville area. Right, Mark? You got to stop thinking about the subs. You got to stop thinking about the views. You have to stop thinking about all that stuff because it takes away from the enjoyment because then all you can think about instead of being yourself, all you can think about is the content. You just become a content person. And I mean, we all have to worry about content because, of course, you don't want people to be like, yawn. But, you know, Jackie, that would be so much fun if you and I could visit Mark at the same time because we would just be drinking Cuban coffee. I'll bring the cafetera and we'd be drinking Cuban coffee. We'll drink him under the table. He'll lose his mind before he can keep up with us. with the cafe. Oh, yes. Brian. Oh my goodness, Brian. How are you feeling, sweetheart? You've been on my thoughts and in my prayers. Hope you're feeling good. And I'm just about to wrap up, but I wanted to. Super Jackie, do you really think they're ready? Are they ready for this much Miami? Hello? You're good, Brian? All right, honey. Oh my gosh, I'm Frugal Farmer. This just made my night. Happy New Year, sweetheart. I was in Fair Forest the other day, and every time I pass that sign, I think of you, hon. Every single time. So, Jackie, Super Jackie, me, and you will go to Fart Studios. I'll bring the cafetera, and we're just gonna come on, come on, and wait and see what kind of beautiful artistic masterpieces come from that. Rippy, were you asking me about the swap shop? Are you asking me that, or are you asking somebody else? Because the swap shop's in Broward. It's not in Dade County where Miami is. Yeah, I went to Sawgrass Mill a few times. It was too big though. Oh, pardon my eyeball. The Sawgrass Mills was way too big for me. I mean, I like to, go to a mall and window shop or just spend time with friends and walk around, but that was insane. No, Brian, not yet. I've been whining and complaining practically the whole video about how I struggle to catch up with people. Okay, okay, Frugal, I will. But I'll tell you what, I just oh, my nose, everything, my eye, my nose. It must be getting close to 8:30 or so. Let's see. Yep, 8:20. I don't know what it is, around 8:30 every night, my eyes and my nose. Oh, that sounds good, Brian. Thank you. I know, Greg. I'm like looking at the time going, these people are like, will she ever shut up? Keep smiling. I'd love to see Glenda Sully too. I'd love to go visit her in Jersey. But Jersey, man, it's Jersey. All right, Troy, good night. Thank you for stopping by to say hello to me. I know, Mark, and you just hung out with Carolina Tony, which Carolina Tony lives in the Carolinas, and I still haven't even met up with him, or Mauricio for that matter. Mauricio and I were supposed to do a meetup, but the it was for like a some sort of anime convention, and then it turned out to not be the convention I thought it was. And I talked to the lady who had invited me, and then I don't know, it was a big cluster. But and then of course he had the whole Shetty project going on. Sorry, the Shetty project going on. So, but this is the year. This is the year I'm gonna make it happen. If I can get to see 3 people, I'll be content. If I can do 5, I'll be ecstatic, and if I can do more than 5, I'll be over the moon. I know, right? You're not ready. All right, Mark, you go live. We'll come over and hang out for a bit. And thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I know I've been bad, but I'm going to try and catch up. Just want to touch base and let everybody know I still love you guys tons and tons. Everybody's got to do a Ruthie raid. When you're coming from Mark's, what is it called? A fartalanche? Brian, I gave up on that. Camel Dave, he got as far as where was he? In Rock Hill, which is a couple of hours from me, but he never came any further. I know, Super Jackie. I'm amazed at the friendships I've made on YouTube. And I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe any of us have met by accident or whatever. I think that God's hands in it. And I'm so thrilled with it. Hi, Nana Cat. I'm just signing off, but we're all going over to Mark Fun Jones's stream in a second. We're all going to hang out for a bit. But yes, Crazy Hair Don't Care live stream coming at you. Oh, Kathy, not much. I'm just wrapping up, and Mark's about to go live, so we're just going to hop over there. I think they're calling it a Ruthie D raid. Love you, Nana Cat. Thanks for swinging by, honey. I'm not Chuck. Listen to him. We talked about you. No, we did not. And if we did, it was all good. I would not allow any bad talk about anybody in here. There's enough of that in the world. There has to be more love. More love. Hi, Stephen Phillips. I'm just about to sign off, and I'm going over to Mark Fun Jones. He's doing his live stream in just a moment. So we're all going to hang out there for a bit, because I've gone ahead and monopolized people's time now for over an hour. All right, Carrie. Love you tons, honey. Go charge your phone. And you guys, thanks again. I really needed the company, conversation, and laughter tonight. Just getting out of this whole holiday whirlwind and ready to get back to normal. And like I said, just feeling so disconnected from you guys. Good night, my peeps. Besitos y abrazos for my Latinas people. That's kisses and hugs. All right, guys, let's hop on over to Mark Fun Jones and let's see what he creates for us tonight. I love you tons and tons. Bye.